Hey there, welcome to Retro MX Reviews. We're going to do something a little different today. We're going to do expectation versus reality of riding a vintage CR500. So I got two highly skilled vet riders here. Both these guys have been racing a long time. It's Bodie and Billy. And it's kind of cool because they do have some ties here. Billy's been getting into vintage. He's got a 90s Honda CR. He's been looking for a 500. So it'd be kind of cool to get his impression of this. And then Bodie's a big David Bailey fan, and this bike is my kind of my David Bailey tribute bike. It's his last championship year, and a lot of little details I tried to copy off of David's bike. So with that, what do you expect? Like from what you've read, heard, seen, what do you expect out of an old 500?
Just to be a beast.
Yeah, I'm expecting a lot of power. I used to be really aggressive, and now I think I'll probably be short shifting and using the torque and everything. But I've heard it's a beast, so I'm looking forward to that. My only experience with them is watching people do wheelies through the pit zone. Usually they don't have a helmet or a shirt on, so it's definitely got that torque appeal, I think.
Well, if you want to do that, you can do that too.
No, I'll keep that on the track. I've never been that guy.
All right, well, I'm going to turn these guys loose, and we're going to see what they think. You can watch the back of it, yeah. That's how I'm seeing him in the curves. You can kind of see it snapping around.
Is it a pretty tall feeling bike? Or I know Bailey was tall.
Yeah. No, I don't feel like it is. All right, so just one initial thing, and then we'll talk more later.
I gotta have one.
Gotta have one.
Gotta have one.
Yep, he did it.
He did the second one. Everybody's on the fence watching it too.
So we're back, and this one just came off the track. ended up riding it longer than I thought he would, which is fine. But I figured he's gonna be like, I'm out, I'm done. So a little bit more like just what things, what stood out, what didn't stand out, good or bad. You can say bad things. I'm not offended.
No, man, it was awesome. I think I'm a vintage guy. I never would have thought that. It's strange because the power is so usable.
Yeah.
It wasn't that absolute hit. Like I could tell if you got on it, it was there. If the gearing, if I could have gotten used to the gearing, I felt like I could just keep it in fourth gear the whole time and just pedal the clutch. I struggled between third and fourth, but man, I loved it. I was having more fun on this than that. And
I like the torque on it. The torque is it's like riding a 450, but it's like being on a two-stroke too.
yeah, exactly.
It don't have the brake, the engine brake on it, but it's got the torque to it.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Yeah, it was so usable too.
Yeah. It's there when you want it. If you don't have to have it, you can mellow through.
What about brakes? What would they?
I struggle with the brakes because I stand up so much that I couldn't really get to them. So I would just downshift and get the engine braking.
Yeah.
But like I said, if I can get the ergonomics on it, just a little bit of dial. And like I said, I didn't want to wad up your bike, so
The rear
I'll
brakes are a
crash
little
mine.
less to be desired.
Yeah, for sure. Well,
Especially when you've been running the modern bikes.
something else. Okay, so everybody looks at these bikes and you see this big bulby tank, right? But when you're riding it,
I didn't notice it.
right?
It felt like it was at home.
Yeah.
Like you were supposed to sit right where you needed to me.
That always surprised me when I first got the bike. I was
Yeah.
like, this is going to be terrible. No,
It's
and by
not.
the way, how much thinner is that bike than a four-stroke?
Oh yeah.
Like,
I like it. And like I have a tendency to like a wider bike now. It's like it felt right on time to me. I kind of like the cockpit. I'm usually a policy guy, but like
because you can get your leg out because it's skinny.
Yeah.
So you're not going like this.
And you're not catching on everything.
Right.
With the new ones, they flare out so bad, you're just catching on it all. Or I was.
I thought that was going to be really weird, but I really liked it.
I did too.
I didn't think I was.
And then with the suspension, did you notice anything?
No, but the only thing is, it's got so much torque. If you were in third, it would, you couldn't flow as much. And it had too much torque. And then fourth would be where I wanted it, but like I said, I couldn't. Like I said, I was afraid I was going to wad your bike up, so. But man, I was really impressed with it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, and then, so the right side up forks, did it jump out at you?
I
or-
can't.
Yeah. Good, bad, not. They're just kind of there, right?
They're different.
Yeah.
They're not what you're used to. That's the best way to put it. It's not what you're used to with the upside down forks and the way they feel.
Yeah. Like on little stuff though,
Oh, yeah.
little chatter, they feel good,
Yeah,
right?
they're just like, it's just
You don't
nothing
feel
there.
it.
I didn't notice it. Like I said, like
It's like a woods bike.
Yeah.
I'm really about ergonomics. I'm 6'3", so I felt like if I could get the ergonomics right, I feel like I could be pretty close as fast on this as I am.
So
on
what you're
that.
saying is you got to buy one too.
I'm usually, I'd say, it depends on the track. If it's a track where I'm comfortable all the times, it's usually a couple seconds off my water bikes. It's not that far at all.
Yeah.
So
I can see that very easily.
it's not that far. Well, cool, guys. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
It was
Appreciate
fun
it.
watching you guys.
That was a lot of fun, man.
That
I
was
really
a lot of
enjoyed
fun.
that. That was cool.
Hey, well, and thanks for watching, and here's another Fun with the CR500 day.